Lotto for the search 3 weeks ago.
Hello and welcome to another duel. This time we are running Relinquished, of course. So I'm really trying to make that deck consistent, and I thought I could, but I did not. And so we are tying with our opponent. I have added different cards to try to make the deck a little bit more consistent. I added 2. I'll be going first this game. So I'll be summoning him, activating and setting there. So that'll be nice. So if he comes out with a monster, he might not attack, mainly because he'll know that I'll first took out a chain order, also that way I make sure that I deck in before I draw. So I don't want to be this chain link 1, then this chain link 2. And then I draw into ice hand. Like, that just wouldn't be fun. So, but yeah, if you're running fire hands, then you can play in it. Take off that. So yeah, I added these guys because they can destroy. Yeah, he couldn't do much. Fire hand just slows your opponent down. Unless they can pull out like Leo. Leo can. He was just pretty annoying, but yeah. But also opens up rank 7. I mean, not rank 7, so rank 4s for this deck a lot easier. Because most of the time I don't have that level 4 just sitting there. Well, now with the fire hands, I have a level 4 that's on the field, and I have to relinquish. So yeah, I cut down Sonic Bird to 1, and then still running triple laundry, and 2 traps. Mainly that's it for my search engine. So it's been working. Probably should attack with 16 to 3. So yeah. Ooh, he seems to be running an interesting deck. 13 Eatos. I have a copy of that card from Dragon of Legends. I've been thinking about making the deck using those other cards. Attack stuff. Just attack for the fun. But let's see what our opponent can do. I'll read the card. You have no monsters in graveyard. You can special summon this card. Okay, that's good. You can send one of your quick spell card to put this graveyard and target 3 monsters in the opponent. Bend this room. That's not nice. Because if I have Jin and Relinquish, they can banish. Which means Levier is going to be a definite. We're going to probably have to pull a Levier at least 1 point during this duel. And for the very least a cycle. But the question is who's he going to go for? Because if he attacks, I'm going to get the 0, the 1 for 1 from this. If he can destroy it, then it becomes a -1. And then he has to deal with his face down, but he has no clue what it is. So every time people pop Black Illusion Ritual that I said, I always draw into prep. It's top deck, prep, yep. And then I just get it back to my hand. We have the act. Change the battle position. Okay. As long as I can target it. And there we go, prep. He destroyed it. I would be in trouble. Oh no, I wouldn't be in trouble. He'd be in trouble. So let's see. Figure Village, and now where the hell is he shooting? I could go 101. Could 101. But I don't want to. Can I change my battle position? To 101 or not to 101? That is the question. Because that messes up with Fire Hand. I could just run Fire Hand right into her. I take 14. Or I could put 1k on the board. Let's put 1k on the board. I forgot I had full charge in my hand. So we're gonna go for another Black Illusion Ritual because we have less searches for that and more searches. Like, because if I go to draw into Relinquished, I wouldn't be able to activate Prep if I switched out Relinquish again. So you always want to be able to add the Black Illusion Ritual to your hand, unless of course you already have it and you don't have Relinquish. You have to be smart. So we're gonna 1/1 Guardian. Quick. Don't go for this quick. So 1/1 seems to predict. That's what I mainly use as Soul Charge for, is to go into 1/1 and to bring back Relinquish. Because the thing with Soul Charge is that you can't be offensive. You can't attack the turn you activate it. So you can't get too field advantage. Like, he still has that one card. You can still do something. He could pull out 1/1. And so, right after using Soul Charge, you have to play defensively. Honor does that perfectly. What is he going to destroy? Alright, he's destroying the Black Illusion Ritual, which was the plan. And he's gonna crash. He's gonna crash. So we're gonna have this be 1, this be 2, destroy this. You should have set main 50. What the? Okay. I guess it does it automatically. I see it done. And that was a marshmallow, so that was nice to hit. That was nice to hit. I guess this guy always exits first. But now we get to use Prep and Upstart Suite. I wanted to go into that so that way I can get more draws. Because pretty much it means I haven't really drawn this turn, which means I can prep and deck then before I get my real draw. The way I always feel is that the person with less cards in their deck is the person with the most advantage, or has the most likely chance of winning, because they're more likely to draw into what they need. And so I'm always trying to have less cards. Like, whenever I face a deck that has more than 40 cards in it, I just win because of that. So set that. Don't want to be MST'd, so we're setting another dud. And if he has anything, that will be sad. Nope, he doesn't have anything with me. I'll end, and let's see how long the ice hand can stay. Because the thing is though, is that you don't really need ice hand with this deck. We're mainly doing it for fire hand. Because of Royal Decree and Secret Village, like, that just goes back there. So there's no need, and I kind of want my opponent to just set a whole bunch of cards and fill up their back row and then Royal Decree them. So that way they lose all that back row that can't activate anything else. So it's not necessary. If you're building this deck, I would suggest if we're running 2, just so that way consistency, and to make sure that we always get the loop, or the whatever you want to call it, the fire hand and ice into fire into ice. If you want, you can cut it down to 1, run another Sonic Foot or something. And our little friend here, Cousin Kevin, just quit. I didn't think there was much. I don't think we had a Jin in the grave. That was the one thing we were missing, was a Jin. So we probably would have summoned him and then attacked. That would have been 28, 9, 49. In phase 2. If I ran Gaga Cowboy, I would have gone into it, but I don't. So that was a very short duel. Yeah, but as you can see, the deck is better because it gets rid of just problematic cards for the main part. Because of Fire and Ice, which is what I need. Because of Royal Decree, I can't run Trap Hole. I can't run any Solemns, any really good traps. They just don't work. Because it's a dead draw if I activate Royal Decree and I draw into the trap. So I need something to clear the board. I was thinking Book of Moon and Mind Control and then Dark Hole maybe. But I just decided that these monsters work better. They deck thin and they can pop back row also, which isn't just bad. It's not bad for me. It's not necessary to pop back row. But popping the monsters is good. I would side out an Ice Hand against Kakuris, only because of Leo. Like, we added Book of Moon to the side deck. If I were to face a Kakuri deck, what I do is I take one Ice Hand out, put in a Book of Moon, and then take out the duality I have for a level limit, the third level limit. Because Leo's annoying, because I can't target him. I've had so many showdowns, just standoffs with Relinquished and Leo, and my opponent can't do anything. I can't do anything. And if I can't get level limit, I lose. Straight up. But, as you can see, the deck's working nicer. Firehand and Ice Hand, they just slow my opponent down. They're just like, nope, I don't want to deal with it. I don't know why he ran into Firehand, though. After that suddenly. He should have sat main phase, too. Like, he had the opportunity to get rid of Firehand and just run into him. But yet, because he sat, I got that special summon. I got to destroy his Marshmallow. That was his big misplay. But that was nice. It says target up to 3. So yeah, he could have banished Manju and prevented me from getting 1-on-1 out. So there were some things my opponent could have done. I was just pretty much waiting on Jin and for him to pull out another monster and just owning that Fire and Ice, and that's pretty much what I did this duel. I really wish I could check through the deck. Like, that's the thing I do like about Dueling Network, is that I can continue. I can get just check the deck for it. What was my next draw? But I'll let you guys go, and I hope you guys enjoyed this duel, and see you guys later. Bye.